I am honored to be this year's Bid for a Cure speaker for the 47th Annual Celebrity Dinner Party. I would first like to start out by telling you all a little bit about myself. Much more importantly, I want to talk about my sweet little Lily, who is one of the 30,000 reasons we are all here together tonight. My name is Cari Spadie. I'm Lily's mom. My passion and goal since becoming a CF mom is finding a cure for cystic fibrosis. Lily is my only child. She was born July 2nd, 2007, when I was just 19 years old. I knew being a young mom would be challenging, but little did I know how challenging our future would actually become. Lily was born with cystic fibrosis. All of my hopes and dreams of being a mom to a little girl were put on hold the day I found out. We knew during my pregnancy that there was a 25% chance that Lily would be born with cystic fibrosis because of the blood work that's done. The shock of finding out that Lily's dad and I were the 2 in 60 people that carried the gene for this disease is still something that I cannot get over. I was crushed, confused, and afraid, but still optimistic that the 75% chance of her not actually having the disease would be in our favor. The day she was born is definitely a day I will never forget. That was the day I received the title of becoming a mom. The minute she was born, I remember just staring at her beauty. She was absolutely perfect. There's no way with the amount of crying that she was doing there could possibly be any problem with her lungs. I held her, loved on her, and cherished every exhausting minute. I brought her home and my life was complete. The phone call that day is a memory that still haunts me. I answered my phone and on the other end, a lady informed me that they found from her newborn screening test her levels for cystic fibrosis were insanely high and that we needed to bring her in for further testing. My heart instantly sank because I knew my worst fear had just become reality. The next few weeks of doctor visits and tests were all a blur. All I know that is sometime in those weeks it was confirmed that Lily did have cystic fibrosis. Life has been a complete roller coaster ride since that day. I have felt the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I have learned so much since becoming a mom to a child with cystic fibrosis. One thing being that quality is so much more important than quantity. Cystic fibrosis makes you appreciate the small things in life. It allows you to see the big picture. And that even if someone makes it to live to 100 years old, it doesn't necessarily mean that they lived an extraordinary life. A person's time on this earth is measured by how many times they smiled or laughed, how they made other people feel, and how much of an impact they made in the lives of others. It is truly measured not how many breaths they were able to take in their lifetime, but by how many moments took their breath away. Many people in this room have probably heard the definition of cystic fibrosis that states, cystic fibrosis is a genetic chronic disease that affects the lungs and pancreas. It causes thick, sticky mucus to clog the lungs and obstructs the pancreas. That is the first thing that people see when they Google it, and while that definition is exactly what CF is, you cannot truly understand it until you live with this horrible disease. Whether you have CF or you watch someone that you love more in life go through it every day, it's really just that generic textbook definition. I wish I could add to that definition. I would add that CF is also hospital stays and needles. It is IVs, PICC lines, and ports. CF is fixing my daughter's hair for school every morning while she's hunched over the toilet, coughing up the mucus that is built in her lungs overnight. CF is a little girl with scars on her stomach, along with a feeding tube so that she can have extra calories pumped into her. CF is being 7 years old and only weighing 37 pounds. It is never forgetting to pack her medicine bag before we leave to go somewhere. It's worrying that kids are being sent to school with a cold that Lily could potentially catch and it send her straight to the hospital. It is having people stare at us while we're in a restaurant while I'm feeding her through a tube. It is the stares when she's in the middle of a coughing fit out in public. It is holding your child while a doctor pumps the anesthesia medicine through her IV, feeling her body go limp in your arms as she falls asleep for another procedure. Cystic fibrosis is so much more than just a definition. Luckily, there are so many people in this world that love someone with CF. Those are the people who will do anything they can to find a cure for this disease. Because of people like you all here tonight, there was a breakthrough made in 2012 with a new drug called Kalydeco. Kalydeco is a life changer for a small percentage of people with CF. Lily was one of the lucky ones. It helps herd mutation of CF. It finds the root of the problem instead of just helping with symptoms. On February 1st, 2013, Lily was able to take her first dose of Kalydeco. That day was the first day of her second chance at life. In just a week, we were already witnessing the miracle of the new amazing drug that was saving her. Right before Kalydeco, Lily had been in the hospital off and on for 4 months. She had definitely struggled over the years, but she was getting worse fast. She was missing out on her kindergarten year. She was about to be evaluated for a lung transplant. She was 5.5 and she only weighed 28 pounds. She couldn't breathe without an oxygen mask. I remember laying in Lily's hospital bed with her on that New Year's Eve, just praying for some kind of miracle. Today marks 758 days on Kalydeco. These 758 days and counting are the tomorrows that we talk about in the quote, adding tomorrows. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, along with the donations of generous supporters like you all, are adding those tomorrows to the lives of the 30,000 people living with CF in the United States, including Lily. Kalydeco would have never been discovered without the donations that people have given her over the years. I can finally say that I am excited for Lily's future. I'm excited to witness her getting ready for her first prom, her high school graduation, helping her pick out a college, which is hopefully U of L, and seeing her get married and start a family of her own. She deserves all of that, and so do the other amazingly strong people with cystic fibrosis. Although Kalydeco has been a true miracle, it is still not a cure. I'm hoping that this year can be the year that more breakthroughs like Kalydeco will be discovered. But it's not possible without awareness and donations. I will never give up the fight for a cure because Lily never gives up, and she is truly the strongest person that I know.
Thank you, Cari. I'll invite Lily to stay up here with us if you don't mind. You want to stay here with me? You're getting a standing ovation. I'm going to ask for the house lights to come up. We need your help. Tonight, you heard from Cari. You see Lily up here. Over the last 2 decades, I've had a chance to meet Christina, to know Debbie, to hear stories from Cari and other moms like Lily. And in 2014, just last year in September, my cousin's wife, in her upper 30s, had to have a double lung transplant. She's doing great. She has cystic fibrosis, and that's all what I learned before was way before I learned that it might affect me and my family. And tonight, I'm here to remind you that while you may be a guest of someone, this is real. Cari pointed that out very vividly about Lily. Cures can happen because of people like you. So together we can provide the best research, the best technology, the best treatment for cystic fibrosis. The work is expensive, but the rewards are life-giving. Tonight we're offering a very special opportunity for each of you to contribute money to fund the all-important needed research to find a cure through CF through our Bid for a Cure. More than ever, we must maintain our momentum, just like the developments in the latest drugs and technologies that make cystic fibrosis in the future just something of the past, so that these children and young adults no longer suffer. Your contribution is 100% tax deductible. You're not going to be going home with one of the 7 live auction items. You're not going to take home a certificate for a trip or merchandise, but you are going to go home with something much greater. Because if you choose to give tonight, when you wake up tomorrow and you realize what you've done, it's going to be worth far more than anything tangible could ever be. So we know that you're making a difference in the lives of very special people, like Lily. We're going to ask you to reach deep into your pockets and give at a level that's comfortable for you. Our celebrity waiters and waitresses, along with a number of other volunteers, are ready to bring a pledge card to your table. We're going to start the bidding at $5,000. Is anybody willing to give $5,000 tonight? We have one over here. Thank you very much. A very kind and generous donation. $5,000. Roses are being brought to your table, a symbol of your generosity, something that's been associated with cystic fibrosis for quite some time.
And we'd like to thank David Travis. He just gave us a check for $1,000 for all the ladies at his table to receive a rose. Table 21, $1,000 donation.
Thank you. We're at a $5,000 level. Anybody else at $5,000? We have another one right here at $5,000. Thank you. $5,000 goes a long way. About $2,500. Anybody in the room willing to give $2,500 tonight? On behalf of children like Lily and young adults like my cousin's wife, Kara, anybody in the room willing to give $2,500? There's one here. Bidder number 140. Who else? It's good to applaud. Think of what we're doing. Who else at $2,500? There's another one over here. Bidder number 199. Take the gentleman a rose. $199. Who else? At $2,500 tonight. Who else can give $2,500? How about $1,500? The night is winding down. This is your chance to give. We have one over here at $1,500. Thank you very much. $1,500. And another one over here. Thank you. $1,500. Who else will bid $1,500 tonight? Anybody at $1,500? Who'll give $1,000 tonight? There's one back here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A number of folks. Keep your cards held high until a rose comes to you. We have a number of folks giving $1,000 tonight. Keep the applause going. This is wonderful to see. Your generosity truly makes a difference. Rick and Vicki chime in because we've done this event a number of years, and to see this tonight is wonderful.
There's two at that table over there. Thank you so much. 198, 149. Thank you all so much. It just warms my heart. I got goosebumps.
We're not finished yet. I'd like all the celebrity waiters to come up here behind us. You know, every day we spend time delivering news and weather and talking on the radio and trying to keep you informed along everything else. Some of us are competitors, but tonight all walls are down. We're all here together. We're here for people like Lily, and we need your help as we come into the final 2 ranges. Lily's exiting the stage. How about a round of applause for her? What a lovely young girl.
We love you, Lily. We love you.
On behalf of all of us up here on the stage tonight, we want to say thanks. And as we wind down the ask, we're looking for our final 2 stages of the ask. Who can give $500 tonight? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who else? At $500, think about it long and hard, folks. This is something that goes a long way. When you think about $500, that's a couple nice meals out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Look at this, 277, 230. Yeah, please keep putting them up, you all. It means so much. Look at them all.
We ask that you keep your bidder number up until a rose comes to your table. We have several of them back here. Swing back around. Do you need some help from the folks behind us here? How about some help? You guys want to take a rose out and get the bidder numbers? Now they're asking for help. Putting you to work now. Find the people with their bidder numbers up. Take them a rose. We want to make sure we get the bidder numbers to all the folks who are willing to give. It's getting ready to get real busy because there's no reason. We're at the $500 level now. Who else is in at $500? 132 back here.
132.
There we see him back there with Joe Arnold.
Kevin, you know Lily lived here without a rose. Who would like to buy Lily a rose?
Who would like to buy Lily a rose?
I think you have the honors of that. What do you think? Buy Lily a rose, folks.
All right, so before we get to the final rose of the night, so to speak, at our $100 level, what do you say we try to buy Lily a rose? Is anybody willing to give me $200? Who'll give me $200 for... Karen will. I've got 2, now 3. Who'll give me $300 for Lily's rose? There's 3. Who'll give me $400 for Lily's rose? Anybody give me $400 anywhere? Would you go 4? 400. You're in at 3, and now 4. $400 anywhere. Would you go $400 to go 4? Who'll go 4? We're gonna sell it $300. Anywhere 4? Do I hear 4? 400 over here. Who'll give me $500 anywhere? 4 to bed and now 5. Would you go 5? Anywhere to $500 now to go. $500 anywhere 5. Do I hear 5? You see it? Yelling out. 500. 500. Thank you. We got 5 now 6. $600 now 6. $600 anywhere. Would you better now to go? $600 anywhere. Going once at 5. Twice at 5. Third and last time. 600 here. Now 7. Would you go 7 for Lily? $700 anywhere. Now $700. Now when you go 7. We're at 600. Going once at 6. Twice at 6. Third and last time. Anybody at $700 anywhere? S-O-L. We sold it $600.
Italian Stallion.
I'll let them present it to Lily here as the rose. Lily is still here.
Oh, I love that. Aww. Now that's really, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, you guys. This is awesome.
All of the people on the stage and those wearing the red aprons tonight have been working for your generous tips. They'd like to say thank you, as they've already done a number of times. As we come to the final stage of the Ask tonight, we're asking who can give $100. This is your final chance to give tonight. We want you to enjoy the rest of the night with music and dancing, but reasons why we're here are for people like Lily, Christina, Kara, all of the folks that you've heard about tonight making a difference. Raise your cards high if you can give $100 tonight. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get to you. Make sure that we get your bidder number. That's the important part tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you.
Who
Give
else
yourselves
is
a round of applause. That's awesome.
$100. Keep it held high as the roses and the volunteers come to jot down. You have the...
I love it that we're running out of roses.
Isn't that a good thing?
That is such a good thing.
Wouldn't be good on Valentine's Day. It's a great thing at this event.
Thank you all so much. You know,
there's still a number of folks out here with their cards held high. Anybody else over on this side that needs $100 donation for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation? Doing great things here at home. Just when you think your money might go somewhere else for administrative costs, it's not the case with this organization. They're making things happen right here. Who can give $100 tonight? Anybody else at $100?
You know, ladies and gentlemen, cards are on each table. If you'd like to purchase your centerpiece tonight, you can